Good morning, disciples. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible so this can remain less than 3 minutes. About 6 months ago, I had a dream, and my wife is the sweetest person in the world. If you know her, you know. Always looking out for other people, always choosing to be sacrificial towards herself in any way that she sees possible so that others can feel special, important, lifted up, whatever the case may be. She's a very self-sacrificing woman. In this dream, her and I went to literally what we knew to be the devil's house. And we knocked on it for the purpose of like, hey, we're going to stick it to this guy and rebuke him out of here, out of the neighborhood. And he presented himself in a very astute, salt and peppered, maybe late 40s, early 50s looking man, very well trimmed and fit. What we would say is, wow, that guy's really in shape, really, really just somebody you would respect just because of their physical command, their command presence. And of course, started the rebuking thing, and he kind of just looks at us like, I'm not a lower level imp or demon. I'm Satan. That rebuking stuff doesn't work on me from you. But since you bothered me, those little kids over there and your husband, he's talking to my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them just because you bothered me. Unless you decide to come with me, he tells my wife. And my wife, being the woman she is, being self-sacrificing, says, no, I don't want this to happen to you and these children. I plead with her, and she says, no, I don't want this to happen to you or these children. And she decides to go with him. And she even goes to the extent of saying, thank you for not killing them, to the devil. Now, my wife would never side with the devil, but what the Lord was showing me, I believe in this warning, we're not new believers. We're very well deep-rooted believers, and we're trying to go even deeper. We'll never be there. But Satan knows that he can not come against well-rooted believers in the obvious ways anymore. So Satan is using things against us, against you, who is a well-rooted believer, that you consider to be a good attribute about yourself, even maybe a godly attribute. So beware, fellow brothers and sisters. Satan is coming from a different angle, God says, into your life. And you have to understand and be in tune with his voice, God's voice, to know when he's doing this to you. He's not doing it the same anymore. Be on watch.